I'm going to take a minute here and show a knife that is not pimped, at least not yet. This is the Zero Tolerance 0500 MUDD knife. It's a Grant and Gavin Hawk design. I believe it's called the MUDD knife because of the polyurethane sealed pivot and hawk lock. Keeps any sort of mud, dirt, sand, or anything else from getting into the pivot in between the blade and the liners or into the locking mechanism. It has dual thumb disc, which is a very unique and cool design. It's very easy to open and close it using the thumb disc. I've noticed, however, that the hawk lock can function a lot like a Benchmade axis lock in that you can actually flick it by pulling down on it and giving it a good flick of the wrist. You can open the blade that way and then close it in the same manner. Give me a little while to play with that and I'll get better at it. So it has a 154 cm steel blade with a diamond-like carbon coating. The blade's approximately 3.75 inches long. It has some really heavy-duty aluminum liners with G10 scales. It's interesting to note how open this knife is. I've noticed that if I squeeze on it, I can't get any sort of flex out of the aluminum liners. So I'm thinking it's a bit more rigid than titanium liners. So it seems like a titanium knife that didn't have any sort of standoffs or a backspacer. I'd be able to get some flex out of it. And all this is a very cool knife. Not as cool as Lasantica's custom MUDD knife. Then again, from what I understand, she has one of only two. So let me place this here and bring in a different knife to show a size comparison. So this is the Spyderco Waved Endura. The Endura is probably a model that a lot of people are familiar with, so you can get an idea of the size. Of course, this is a very thin profile knife compared to the ZT-0500. I noticed earlier my Emerson HMMV-K is very similar in size. Seems like the blade length is almost the same, and the thickness of the steel of the 154 cm steel blades is almost identical. To show the thickness of the knives. It's a pea gray bead there, monster bead. Thanks for watching.